What's up, guys? Got this Chinese GraverMate. I ordered offline for 155 bucks. Got it. It was broke, or didn't work. Actually, it's not broke. But I decided to try to fix it. Couldn't find anything online, and the Chinese people are not very good at speaking English, so I was kind of stuck. Anyways, if you notice, I got a couple things disconnected. The elbow's taken off here, and there's a connection on the regulator that I disconnected. That's on my other machine. Anyways, basically when I got this, I cut the power on, and this thing would shift. And I got all the air leaks fixed and everything, and nothing would happen. I pushed the pedal, and air would blow out. And I could hear the motor humming, so I wasn't sure exactly what the problem was. And I sat and listened to all the stuff online that I could find. And Steve Lindsay, I seen a video, and he kind of discussed how these things operate. Basically, the spring-loaded hand pieces, spring and piston hand pieces, have to have a pulse where the air is pushed through. And basically, this shaft has a hole in it. The regulator feeds it. This spins around and puts air into these hoses, or one feeds them, and then this spins around. That's the idea. This hole here is supposed to feed these others the air. Problem was, the motor wasn't spinning. Or it was humming, but it wasn't spinning. I couldn't tell. And all I could get was a hum, and nothing would work. So I kept watching, talked to the Chinese, and I couldn't make anything out of what they were trying to tell me. So I was kind of stuck, Anyways, I figured out what the main problem was this. I guess the salt water, they must ship the stuff by sea or something. I don't know. Or they just don't know what grease is. But it was stuck. Basically, the thing, when you cut it on, it spins. That's what it's supposed to do. And I fixed that. But then when I try to load air into it, I get air coming out of here, air coming out of the bottom. So I'm not getting enough air to my regulator to get the handpiece. I mean, it works, but it's not enough air pressure to do really much. So my idea is I'm going to take this rubber gasket, set it here, which is too big. It's going to mess things up. I have to figure something out. Anyways, I'm gonna try to, since this piece doesn't move, I'm gonna try to create a gasket for it to sit on, and then this thing will shift on you, because once you put the screw on, this is what goes on top. There's a little washer that fits over this part, and a little washer that sits on top of that. And once you screw it all in, you still got like a 1/4 inch of play. It just bounces up, and all the air leaks out of the bottom. So I'm gonna try to figure out a way to seal it, and seal it on top. I mean, I think this right here is supposed to be a seal. I don't know. These Chinese gravers used to have GRS wrote on them. I've seen them online like that. And they're more or less counterfeits or imitations, and basically they took the name off of them because they can go to prison for selling counterfeit material. So now they take the names off of them. But if you go online, eBay, sometimes you'll see them with the GRS name on it. And they're not GRSs. You're gonna get a GRS, you're gonna pay, anywhere from 800 and on up. But anyways, if you're having trouble with your graver and you hear that motor humming and nothing's happening and this thing's not spinning, take the screw out, take the washer out. And this thing was stuck on here pretty good. I had to put a screwdriver. You gotta watch, because this will bend. Basically, you want to try to create some leverage. I used the edge of this nut here and started popping it loose. I tried to cut the switch on a couple times to see if it'd break loose that way, and it wouldn't. So I popped the screwdriver underneath there, and I got it to pop off. And it, motor spins now. Everything's good. Now I got to fix the air leak, and I think once I do that, this great piece of Chinese work will function the way it's supposed to. Anyways, y'all have a good one. In my next video, I'll show you what I did with the rest of this, the parts off of this. I made my own, and I'll show you how to do that.